Cindy Hughes with Steelyard, and I am here in the Airstream with Christian Daw, who is a relatively new designer, up and coming, pretty rapid rise from what I understand. So tell me your story.
So I actually started in this business flipping a long time ago. I mean, long is a relative term, but at the very beginning of my career.
You were a gymnast? Or?
Well, I was a dancer at one point, so I was very flexible. But not people know that about me, so I gotta keep it
fun
on the
fact.
DL. Yeah. But I actually flipped homes right after I graduated college and loved it. I was always obsessed with houses. I was legitimately obsessed, constantly redecorating every space I was ever in with whatever minimal means I had.
You were a great roommate.
Yeah. We always had the best rooms.
Yeah.
So. But I figured law school, the straight and narrow was kind of the way to go. What at that time I was so naive that I thought that's the only way you could really achieve success, which was, I wish I could tell myself back then how terrible of an idea that is. But I did okay at it. It was fairly lucrative and an experience that I still value and treasure, but I did definitely feel it wearing on me after a while. And I was on the business side of things, so it wasn't as cut and dry as just plain law. But I jumped back into the design world and I tried to go feet first. Or head first, I'm not sure. But I went quickly.
Jumped, yeah.
And,
you flipped.
Yeah, I flipped. And I used Instagram to kind of do that. And it's been an incredible experience. I was able to quit my job after less than a year on the platform and kind of absorb that in this industry, which is,
So you posted something that you did, like a design that, a job that you did, or I don't even know if it was a paid job or just some of your work, and then it snowballed from there?
Most of what I shared at the beginning was just kind of my life and designs that were inspiring me, beautiful homes that other designers were wonderful at, and just kind of this is what I love about it, and I shared my style and my taste. So
you curated other things at first.
Yeah, and that's still primarily what my feed is, because I'm such a new designer. I don't have a home to share every day, and I do kind of very in-depth looks at spaces, kind of taking the viewer through the space and kind of explaining how it flows and how it works together. So what I've been sharing my own work in is my stories, because I'm a new designer. I've been really fortunate to get some incredible jobs for where I am in this industry. So those, because they're getting shot shortly, and I only share really professional images on my feed, it's been all about the stories, which is where I really kind of engage the most with those who follow me. So it's where I kind of show my quirky, dorky side as well.
Well, yeah, and it's personal, and it probably also so the quit your job. The money is coming from clients, from projects,
yes.
Not from Instagram.
Yeah,
not from sponsorships or whatever. Okay, so just to be clear, because it sounds
it's tempting though. I get the request a lot. Basically,
really?
Every day I get emails saying, "Will you do this for this amount of money? Will you share this product?" And I'm not precluding myself from ever doing that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there is. It's a very valid, and especially I would only ever do items or partnerships that really are true to my brand and true to how I design and things that I really love. And I share those all the time for no payment whatsoever.
Right. So,
But I definitely haven't monetized my feed, but my income stream is 100% right now.
So, and by sharing your stories, I also think when people, hiring a designer is such a leap of faith, and so if they feel like they know you and you are showing that vulnerable side and what it's like to work with you, I can imagine that would be, than just a picture on a website page. It's you become a real person.
It definitely, it's I think a wonderful thing, and I don't have the experience in the industry in a traditional sense to really speak to if it's better or worse than how a normal designer is hired, but I will say that I really value the clients I have now, because they're people who've interacted with me and engaged with me from the beginning, loved my style, loved my story, which is invaluable to me. It's very energizing to kind of hear that and Like
Yeah.
it gives me it gives me more faith in myself than I had the day before.
Yeah,
So.
it's the feedback loop, you
Yeah.
know, and the more you hear it, right, the better you get yourself.
But then
so.
they also know exactly where I am. I can't pretend like I'm sick if they know my stories.
Yeah.
It keeps me honest.
So they all know your market. So
Yeah.
so your story. So your Instagram is just at Christian Daw, or
It's at Christian Daw Design.
Christian Daw Design.
Follow along.
Yeah.
It's a,
and
it's a fun
you're
trip.
doing a story. You know, your story now is your market experience,
Mm-hmm.
or at least somewhat as much as you've been able to capture, because it can be very hectic here.
Market is a whirlwind and so much more than I ever anticipated. This is my first market, I think I mentioned that. So I am not sharing nearly as much, but I'm going to be changing that. So follow along. It is a wild experience, but I've been rushing from showroom to showroom and meeting with great people like you and incredible experiences like
Great.
this.
Yeah.
So
Great discovery.
I need to pull my phone out more. I
Yeah.
can't forget that's.
Yeah, it is hard. Sometimes you get so engaged that, you know, you've got to be documenting this. So
And the reception is bad in so many showrooms. That's
Yeah.
something I need to
Yeah.
hop on Wi-Fi.
yeah. The design, the furnishings are beautiful, but the actual buildings are, a lot of them are old,
Yeah.
retrofitted. So it's not always. Yeah, technology doesn't always work here the way we want it to.
Right.
But it's always in post. You can always get those
Yeah,
pictures
yeah.
and post them. So, but it's great. Well, it's great. I mean, I think High Point is all about discovery, and I'm so glad we discovered you, and you know,
Thank
maybe
you.
for the
I'm
first time, and
yeah.
can't wait to see your stories, and I'm sure we'll see you, you know,
Yeah.
next market. And
Yeah, definitely.
and
I
in
am. I'm
between.
going to be a regular now, so
Yeah.
I hope you invite me back.
Oh, certainly. We're going to be following. We're going to be adding to your
Likewise.
followers. So,
Likewise.
so it was great.
Okay. Well, thank you
Thanks.
so much.